Panicking because you just found out that you're going to have to make your Thanksgiving dinner gluten-free? Don't worry, I have 5 super simple swaps that will help make the transition to a gluten-free Thanksgiving super easy. Hi, my name is Alicia Falcorton from Simply Gluten-Free Kitchen. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about 5 super simple swaps that will help make your traditional Thanksgiving dishes gluten-free without having to sacrifice any flavor or any extra time in the kitchen. Gluten-free swap number 1, flour. Gluten-free flour can be intimidating at first, and really gluten-free baking in general, but let's keep it super simple for Thanksgiving. Most of your recipes are just going to call for a little bit of flour, like casseroles or even gravy. And for those type of things, using a measure for measure flour works best. I really like King Arthur and Bob Red Mills, but there is different brands out there. I just have found that those two give me the best success rate of having it taste super similar to their gluten buddies. You could also make your own pie crust or rolls if you want to dive into it. I put my favorite recipes down in the description below, or just buy them pre-made from the store. Those measure for measure flours will work in a sense for making rolls and pie crusts, but it's a little tricky and you really have to kind of know how much water because it absorbs more. Anyway, I'm rambling on, but the regular simple Thanksgiving recipes can easily be made with that gluten-free measure for measure swap. Just be a little cautious and maybe check out some different recipes for your rolls and your pie crust. Gluten-free swap number 2, gluten-free bread for your stuffing. This one's pretty easy. Just go grab a gluten-free bread loaf from your local store. If you can't find it in the bread aisle, check the freezer section. Unfortunately, gluten-free bread does not stay as long and it isn't as shelf stable, so many stores will pop it into the freezer. I would just let that thaw, and honestly, store-bought gluten-free bread kind of tastes like cardboard anyway. So it makes really, really good stuffing. So you're just going to want to take it out, thaw it out, cut it, and use it just like you would in a regular stuffing recipe, which I have my favorite one down in the description. Gluten-free swap number 3, a gluten-free pie crust that's already pre-made. I talked a little bit earlier about how it can be a little tricky to make your own gluten-free pie crust at home, but there is a couple of options available in local stores in the freezer section. This brand right here is my absolute favorite. They do sell very, very quickly. I would suggest starting to look for them in your store September, October, and grabbing what you're going to need for the holiday season, because around where I live anyway, it sells out really, really fast. Gluten-free swap number 4, gravy. Most recipes call for gluten-free flour. If that is the only recipe that you're using gluten-free flour in and you don't want to buy a whole entire bag of gluten-free flour, just use cornstarch instead. It works really well, same type of quality. It's a little thinner, but it'll work great. And most of the time, you already have some cornstarch inside the pantry. Gluten-free swap number 5, rolls. Everybody loves a good roll on Thanksgiving, and there is a couple of options for you to make it gluten-free. One, you can go find pre-made rolls in your grocery store. Just like the bread, it's probably in the freezer section and you'll have to let them sit out to thaw. I find just leaving them on the counter and letting them kind of naturally get back up to room temperature works best. When you microwave them, it dries them out a bit more. So that is my suggestion. They are expensive though, so be ready for that. I have found them as much as like $1.50 per roll. So if you're going to be serving a big family, making your own might be a better option. And as far as the making your own, King Arthur makes a gluten-free bread flour that has a roll recipe on the back. That one is definitely the easiest and comes out the best. There is some people who can't have the King Arthur bread flour because of their severe allergy. Like if you have a true wheat allergy, you're not going to want to use that because there is actually still a little bit of wheat inside of that bread flour, but they've removed all of the gluten. I have never had issues. I have celiac disease, but I would be very cautious if you do have an actual wheat allergy. I would love to know in the comments, have you tried any of these swaps? Give some feedback to the rest of the viewers. I would love to see kind of what are people's favorite brands, if they've used some of the same as mine, or maybe they have a favorite recipe. Let's get a chit chat going down in the comments. All right, let's recap. You need to make Thanksgiving gluten-free. Here's those 5 simple swaps breaking down again. Number 1, using gluten-free flour inside of your Thanksgiving recipes. Number 2, gluten-free bread right from the store for your stuffing. Number 3, gluten-free pie crusts found at the store. Number 4, using cornstarch inside of your gravy instead of flour. Number 5, the gluten-free rolls. If you really enjoyed these swaps and want even more gluten-free Thanksgiving tips, make sure to check out my whole entire gluten-free Thanksgiving guide down in the description, and hit that like and subscribe button if you want to continue seeing even more videos to help you get through the holidays and more gluten-free. Until next time.